Three. Okay, welcome to our group project for the Joylet Club, and we're going to be talking about gender roles in today's society, and we're going to get opinions on how they should be viewed or like how it should work in today's society. Then we're going to bounce off that and talk about how other cultures in today's society view men and women, either in a relationship or just in day-to-day life. So I think, starting off with opinion, so I don't put anybody in the spot, I should go first. I personally believe that men and women should be completely equal. Nobody's an extra power. Not like how the feminist group usually sees things, where they preach about equality, but their entire group is basically just dogging on men. So I personally just believe everybody be equal. No hitting on each other in a relationship. So no men hitting on women, no women hitting on men, because it can go both ways. And bouncing off that, I think I should go to Talon, since he probably has near the same views as me.
Yeah, I really do agree with you, Aiden, because in a lot of relationships, women are usually the ones getting beat, but sometimes women can be the one instigating the beating in the household. Women, like feminists and stuff, they're always protesting about how they don't need us men, and they're always using that little quote, kill all men, which I don't think is really right whenever they're the ones preaching about how men and women should be equal and we should all have equal.
True. Yeah, that is a funny little quote they use. Well, bouncing off of Talon, we're going to go to Noah Oglesby. Oh yeah, and also the reason Destiny is in here is, the class knows already. We told her to contact us. We haven't got any contact from her, so
she's failed us.
Yeah, so sucks for her, really. Take the L, really. Sucks for you. Now we're going to Noah, since, Destiny.
Well, thank you for having me here on this great podcast.
You're welcome.
The way I view it is like the modern day society and its consequences on humankind, honestly, because throughout the ages we have gone through and evolved not just ourselves and not just how we view things, but our society itself. But if you look at it, yes, of course, men at the time, back in the day, were the ones doing most of the beating. Not most, but all. But if you look nowadays, I agree with both of you. It's not one-sided. It can't be all one side's fault. It's always both sides. And the way I view it is not you're innocent until proven guilty, but you cannot prove somebody guilty without evidence. What I mean by that is there's been unlawfully things happening just because one woman wanted to do one thing and the other, like how y'all said, the feminists. It's a lot more one-sided. They preach equality, like Aiden said, but yet they still sit there and say they don't want men in their lives and that they're lower than us. But they want more equality. I don't understand what they want from that,
I also agree, but also there is that view that same thing with most of the racial protests. We have treated them very badly, and just in society in general, we screwed them over a lot. Just in men in general.
I just feel like the women that fighted for the right to vote and the right to get out of the kitchen would not be happy with modern day society's women preaching about how we don't need men and their way of going about equality and how everybody should be.
I feel like
it's a lot more abusive now, in my opinion. It's a lot more abusive.
Everybody is a lot more violent in today's society.
Men really aren't not guilty here. I don't know how to say that.
I think
Not
everybody
guilty.
is guilty of stuff. I just believe they should just go to the point where everybody's equal. Like how I personally view religion. We're going on old views on almost everything in modern day culture. So I feel like we should just kind of like not rewrite, since not a law, but like we should just change our view on things to the modern day society, and not just like, because older people, they always have back in the good old days and stuff, but
Yeah.
it wasn't really good old days. It was just worse for everybody. So bouncing off that, in other cultures and in other countries, like China, for instance, since this is for the Joy Luck Club, it is still very, I would say, how 1950s America was. Just mostly Asia in general. Just men go out and do the work, and Asia in particular has a crazy work ethic, like to the point where people are like, that's where the suicide rates are
Yeah.
coming from. They overwork each other.
Yeah.
And then the women stay home. They have to do all the cooking and cleaning. The stereotypical stuff that America and a lot of other countries are starting to, what do you call it, evolve past that old mindset.
Yeah.
But the eastern part of the world is still very much in that set. Like, the same thing with like Israel. It's mostly with the Christian faith as well. With religions and stuff, that's very, very tied in with how gender roles are viewed. Like with what do you call it? Muslim,
like the Muslims and
Yeah.
the Jewish, like
with how
in
they
general.
like women have to cover up and all that. I feel
Yeah,
like also any gender can dress how they want to. You know how like we can see very much in our school as well. Men dressing in skirts and stuff, and then women dressing very in how people view, what do you call it, manly? Just like, more. Because, back in,
free.
even whenever we were young, it was very looked down upon with whenever women wore pants. Like, I very vividly remember that when I was in preschool. People are still, like, getting in trouble for, like, females are getting in trouble for wearing pants to school.
Yeah.
But society's come a long way in these last couple of years, and a lot has changed. But the Eastern culture is still very, very much in that deep-rooted
Traditional.
religious, traditional culture. And with the book Joy Luck Club, you can see that with
Embrace
the
it.
flashbacks.
Embrace it.
Yeah, the flashbacks and stuff with what was it, An Mei, that was a concubine.
I think that was it.
Yeah.
And
then with the-
was like in Kuei Lin, fleeing from the Japanese, and she already had a husband and all that. And she basically could not remarry until that man was dead.
Yeah, and
And
in
all
that
that.
book, there are a lot of parallels to the second and third generation immigrants with how they view gender roles, how everything should be equal, which how most of us agree here, not most of us, all of us agree here, people should be equal, no matter race, gender, whatever. Even if some people don't personally believe in, like, trans rights and stuff, like that's a valid thing because, religious. They still should have human rights and, all that. They should have human rights, be treated the same because it doesn't really affect other people. Like, I don't see why, with how trans and, just females are treated in Eastern culture a lot still. Just, it's been really popular in just human nature to look down upon other people that are different.
Well, as you know, it's scientifically proven that. Humankind is very interventionalist and very opportunistic. And when they have an opportunity to look down on somebody and gain their power, a human is going to do it. It's scientifically proven.
which
So it's
kind
written
of
in our
the
nature.
basis of the American dream, kind of.
Yeah.
Or like,
I just feel like people that were fighting for people not to be looked down upon are just very disappointed. They're looking down in heaven at us, screaming at us, and it's just funny.
well, with how they treated people, I don't think they're in heaven. Yeah, I don't think that's where I think they're looking up. Even though I don't personally believe in that stuff. From that point of view, they're definitely looking up instead of down. Yeah, I don't think Jesus dying for sins can forgive all of that for what they did. Yeah, they did very much to people. Emily, pay attention. Okay.
Destiny, quit talking.
For real though. Oh yeah. Since I think we're getting near the end of this, let's go to our what do you call it? NordVPN sponsor.
Yeah, our sponsor.
Okay.
Let's talk about it.
Speaking of Asia and all that, Netflix and all those streaming services, sometimes there's a show on there you want to watch, but it's not on there. And so it's on a different streaming service in your country, but you don't want to pay for extra. Well, with NordVPN, you can click on buttons, and it'll track your IP to the location you clicked on. So, say you clicked on Asia, you'll get the Netflix library from Asia. So you can say, in America, say like Rick and Morty. That's on Hulu, not on Netflix. But if you go on NordVPN and say your IP's in Canada, you don't have to pay for Hulu, and you can just watch Rick and Morty on Netflix.
Yeah, then again, it kind of, like if you're in Asia,
Yeah,
specifically in China.
very popular China. Get past the very, very hard-locked firewall.
Yeah.
And remember,
I don't think any of our viewers are from China, though, so,
Well, just in case, you can't watch Disney in China, like Winnie the Pooh and everything.
Be careful, though, because your social credit will go down.
Oh, yeah,
Hey.
definitely.
And also remember, if you do not download NordVPN after we've said all this,
You
a
are
loser.
going to die. You are going to die.
Like,
You're a loser.
in the
You're
next
gonna
30 seconds, if you don't buy NordVPN.
Emily, we're looking at you.
Yes, we're looking directly at Emily.
Also, with the gamers in the room, we say a couple naughty words on voice chat. Now, you know the famous jokes. I'm going to come to your house and kill you. Pulls up your IP address. NordVPN, they'll see your IP address in the middle of the Pacific. I don't think they're going to pull up to the Pacific, personally, unless, they got Hannah Ellis's type of money where they have mega yachts. Because, she's really, really, crazy rich. It's actually insane. Actually, she should give me some of that money since, clinically poor. But yeah, NordVPN, epic. Go check it out. I think it's only what? Let me look up the monthly subscription fee. I know it's not a lot.
This is also your last warning to download it before you die, because you literally have 2 minutes.
Your extinction date will be in 3
Yeah, it's only $12 a month, and our group, we're not cool enough yet, Mr. Beast. We're getting there soon, because, we're really, really, really popular, because, we're awesome. We do not have a code or anything, but most of your popular YouTubers you watch on your free time will most likely have a code to get 10, 20, 30, 50% off. They don't even have to pay for the $12 usually. So yeah, NordVPN's epic. Check it out.
Except for you, Emily.
Yeah, Emily, just for pay attention. And I think that's gonna really wrap it up. There wasn't. Our group tried to get Destiny on here. She really just did not respond. She was too.
Be a loser.
She's just really obsessed with not hanging out with us. I don't know why, because they're really cool.
Yeah, I like the cool people in class.
Yeah, on God. And also, there was not a lot of research done on traditional gender roles. Yeah, hey, what's up, Talon?
Hi.
you guys cannot see this right now, but he has face cam on without a shirt, and so I'm kind
With
of
a hat and glasses.
yeah. So I'm over here kind of happy right now. I'm joking, by the way. I'm not a homosexual. All right now. There was not a lot of research done on traditional gender roles and how they're viewed in different countries. We couldn't really research that a lot. Limited Chromebook access that our really crappy school system puts upon it. So we could not research really well.
I know they literally
Sadly, my
blocked
social credit
everything.
score is going to go down for saying that about the school. So,
Okay.
can I
You know
buy
what
my
their project would be about, guys?
my weekly John Cena brand ice cream?
Well,
Hope
yeah,
y'all know after
that.
this, I'm gonna get on YouTube and start listening to Miley Cyrus.
Of course.
Alright,
Yeah,
Miss
we'll-
Wright, we're going to wrap this up. We expect our 100 with the extra credit for the NordVPN.
Facts,
No.
facts.
Facts.
We are
Because-
expecting it one way or another. This is a threat. And,
no, it's not. No, it's
I'm
not.
joking.
No, it's not.
I'm joking.
We swear. No, it's
We
not.
get arrested.
No,
Alright.
it's not. I promise, Miss Wright, it is not a threat.
Yeah, your husband's cool too. Tell him I said hey.
No.
No, never mind. I'll tell him in third period with Talon.
No, he won't.
All right, Bob is
well,
right. But we really do expect that 100. No joke.
We worked hard for this, and we
Yeah,
even got
very
a
hard.
sponsor
Oh,
from
also,
NordVPN.
when I say we, I mean Talon, Noah, and me. You know, Destiny.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, Destiny did nothing.
Yeah,
Hold on,
Destiny's
guys,
over there.
before we-
She's chilling.
before we-
Probably on
Please
Snap right now. Actually, Destiny paid attention. For real.
That's what I was gonna say. Like Destiny, quit talking to other people and just listen to this.
All right. Love you, Talon. Love you, Noah.
Love you too.
This is the end of 2021 group project Joy Luck Club. Goodbye.